Welcome back, artistic ladies and gentlemen, to a small channel update video as well as a small giveaway video. Basically, we are going to have a chit chat. Not sure what you will be watching in the background. I'm probably going to put up a PTCGO match just so you don't have to stare at a black screen. If you want to skip to certain parts of this video, I'll put up some timestamps as well, and you can also click them in the description and in the comments. You know me, I always put them up there. And then I think it's time to start off with the channel update. What is going to happen on this channel? Why am I giving you this update? Basically, I'm leaving for 2 weeks, starting this Saturday. A little bit less than 2 weeks, but let's call it 2 weeks just for sake of simplicity. And so what does that mean for you? Are you going to be left without any PTCGO content? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I pre-recorded some battles for you in the past 2 weeks, so you are going to get uploads on the normal upload schedule, which is Monday for Meta Mondays, Wednesday for Wizard Wednesday challenges with a contest, a giveaway, and Fridays for a fun Friday episode. And there might be even an extra video in there somewhere that is not on my regular upload schedule. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, you are not going to be left without content, but since the footage is pre-recorded, it's going to be from before the Fates Collide release, so no Fates Collide decks on this channel within the next 2 weeks. Hopefully when I come back, trade prices on the PTCGO trade have gone down, and hopefully I will be able to show you some Fates Collide decks like the Alakazam decks, which I'm really looking forward to. But I'm also thinking about a Snorlax deck, Snorlax from the Fates Collide expansion, and some other decks that I have in mind. And that means I think it's time for the giveaway then. Yeah, I believe so. So let's start off with looking at a screenshot for a minute. I'll probably zoom in there on my subscriber count. As you can see, it reached 333 subscribers about a week or so ago, maybe a little bit less. Now 333 is a special number to me because 3 is my favorite number, so I have decided to give away 3x3 booster packs on the PTCGO to celebrate this occasion. There's going to be 3 Roaring Skies booster packs, 3 Furious Fist booster packs, and then 3 random booster packs. So there's going to be 3 winners. It's all about the number 3 here. What do you have to do to be eligible to win those packs, or 3 of those packs? So what you have to do to enter the contest is just leave a comment down below in the description. You don't have to subscribe to my channel, you don't have to leave a like, none of that. Just a comment is sufficient. I would of course appreciate it if you leave a like, and I would even more appreciate if you subscribe, but there is no obligation here. You know, I like it when people like a video. I remind you on a daily basis that I appreciate that. But I think there is no point forcing people to leave a like and to subscribe, because then they will just desubscribe in the future. Anyways, I am rambling. I'm going to install a small rule as well on this giveaway, which is that people who have regularly commented on my channel in the past 2-3 months will get 2 additional entries. I'm not going to be too strict on that. I'm thinking about at least 5 comments or more. But I've already got the people in mind who will get those entries if they want to enter. Just because I think people who are actively involved with this channel deserve some extra chance at winning these packs. Because I do like interacting with them, and I appreciate very much that they interact back with me. The giveaway will end when I reach 369 subscribers. Again, that's a multiple of 3s. That should not be too far away, I believe. That's when it will end. I will send out messages to the winners. I'll probably also make a small video about it. And the winner who reacts first will get first pick of the 3 types of booster packs that you can choose. Then finally, I've got one more thing to ask you, or to talk to you about, which is a question about in-game music in a PTCGO. As you know, PTCGO has some background music, and I record that music whenever I play matches. I was wondering, do you even like hearing that music in the background? I'll probably make a poll in the cards that you can find on the right hand side of the video. If you click that, what is it called, the exclamation mark on the top right, it will bring up a window, and there should be a poll there for you to answer yes, I like hearing the music in the background, or no, you want complete silence, or maybe even some other music, but I really wouldn't know what other music to put there. Personally, I don't mind hearing that music, and I actually think it makes the video a little bit more nice to listen to. It also takes away some of the fan noise of my laptop. That's one reason why I record the music, because my laptop makes a ton of whooshing noises in the background, and my microphone picks that up, so having that music kind of covers that up. But that is going to be it. If the match in the background has not finished just yet, then I'll probably let the recording from that match come through here. I'll fade out myself right now and fade in my other me who is recording that match, and I'll see you around. Plenty of listener targets. If we counter the stadium, our opponent is most likely going to get rid of the Shaman, so we have to be careful about countering this stadium. And there is a Metalings onto the Genesect, I would imagine. I think the Genesect is going to be the Metalings target here, just because it can one-hit KO our... Oh, it's going to actually be the Lugia. That's a strange choice, because we do not really attach energies to our Pokemon. Why not the Genesect or the Aegislash? I would imagine the Aegislash or the Genesect, and a Chrono Wind for the knockout, as we were expecting. Next turn my opponent could actually go for a full Metal Impact and knock us out again. So we have to be careful about that. A Lysander would come in handy right about now, but we don't really have the hand to work with a Lysander. Let's evolve a Frogadier on the bench into that Greninja. Attach a Muscle Band to the Frogadier in the active spot, and then we will unfortunately have to discard our hand here. We need to get going, we need to get some energies and whatnot. We don't get much of anything. Let's have a look at the trainer's mail. Oh boy, we missed out completely here. We missed out completely. This is not looking too good for us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to force my opponent to take a knockout with a full Metal Impact. And I'm going to retreat this Frogadier onto the bench. I'm also going to get out this Dunsparce, just so we don't draw into it. And in the next turn we'll probably have to go with the Ace Trainer and see if we can get anything from that. So let's retreat into this Greninja. Let's sacrifice that Greninja and end our turn right here. Sad start for us. We haven't put out a single damage counters, no damage for us whatsoever. And we've also already got a break in a discard pile. We haven't used any VS Seekers, which we are going to do in the next turn. And I think my opponent is going to use the full Metal Impact to get a knockout here. But we should be able to get back into the game later on. Oh, he's not going to use the full Metal Impact. He's attaching to the Lugia instead. He's putting all his eggs onto the Lugia. All his eggs in one basket. All his energies for the Deep Hurricane. That's what he's trying to hit us with, I think. And a switch into the Lugia. So he's going to instead attack with the Lugia and discard his own stadium and a VS Seeker for a Sycamore. He's going to bring himself down to 6 cards. We might not even have to knock out this Pokemon. He might just deck himself out. Do we have a Lysander in discard pile? We do not. A Lysander would come in handy right about now to Lysander out the Aegislash, but we will have to go with the Ace Trainer, shuffle back some cards in my opponent's deck. Or maybe not. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I don't want to use the Ace Trainer. I think I'm just going to go for the Sycamore and counter the Stadium as well. See what my opponent gets rid of. I don't really want to counter the Stadium actually. Oh. Never mind, I forgot that the Deep Hurricane gets rid of the Stadium. So we don't even need to counter the Stadium. He already did it for himself. And energy, alright, so we are going to put down our own, and then we are going to Ace Trainer. Or Sycamore. No, let's Sycamore. Tough call here. Our Frogadier is going to get knocked out as well, but we need to get a Super Rod. We need to get things like that to keep going here. There is a Greninja, at least we get that. And can we get a Super Rod? Let's take a look at the Level Ball. Level Ball fails as expected. Then let's get rid of all those tool cards on my opponent's Pokemon. Can we maybe get a Listener instead? We do get a Dive Ball, which I will use. And we have a Sycamore for the next turn. Still no Super Rod, but at least we'll get another Greninja out. We are going to hit for the Moonlight Slash, return that energy to our hand. And that is what we are going to do. That will be a 2-hit knockout on this Lugia. The Lugia will knock us out in return, but slowly we are starting to get into the game. We just need to find our Super Rods. It might very well be prized actually. That would definitely be a problem. And our Listener is most likely prized on top of that. The Listener would help us to close out this game by listening out the Bronzong and the Aegislash. The Pokemon with the heavy retreat cost. I don't think my opponent could do anything about that at this point. He has used too many resources already. He even discarded something else with his Ultra Ball. Will we see a switch into the Dialga potentially? That could be a possibility, and that would leave us with just the Greninja break. If we cannot find that Super Rod, if the Super Rod is indeed prized, we might lose the game because of that, just because we could not shuffle back our Pokemon. And a Muscle Band onto the Lugia as well. Luckily we'll be able to pull off a Water Shuriken in the next turn. Discards our Stadium, so it's going to let the Lugia get knocked out, I believe. Maybe we should go with the Dunsparce at some point. Attack with our Dunsparce. We could definitely do that. Try to stall with our Dunsparce. Paralyze our opponent and deck him out that way. Shauna, Sycamore, I need to use the Sycamore right here. There is no doubt about that. Let's first use our Shuriken, our giant Water Shuriken, and let's put it onto the Dialga. We are going to knock out the Lugia already. Then we will Sycamore ourselves down to 7 cards. And there is the Super Rod. Finally we get the Super Rod. A little bit too late though. Let's Super Rod back a Frogadier, another Frogadier, and a Greninja. We should have one more break somewhere. Let's Super Rod back those Pokemon into the deck. And our Listener is there as well. We can definitely go for a Listener in the next turn. And we can get a Stadium out. I'm not going to do that just yet, I think. I'm going to keep the Stadium in hand for now. We shall hit for the knockout with the Moonlight Slash, return that energy to our hand. Get 2 prizes right here. And we will also get some things from the discard pile. Probably a Dive Ball for the next turn, as well as a... Do we want a VS Seeker? I have a VS Seeker already. Muscle Bands. Do we need the Muscle Bands? Muscle Bands onto our Greninja, hit for 100. Don't really need the Muscle Band at this point. Let's go for the VS Seeker. We have enough energy. We can use the VS Seeker to get back our Fisherman then. We have a pretty huge hand. I'm not sure what my opponent is going to do. He needs to find a Muscle Band to one-hit KO us. If we cannot find a Muscle Band, we can start setting up some other Greninjas. Stadium is reducing the damage to the Dialga. I should have gotten a Muscle Band because of those energies. And a Metal Lynx onto the Genesect. So no Metal Lynx onto the Aegislash. The Aegislash is going to be our Listener target. That is for sure. And we can hit the Dialga for 80 minus 30, that's 50. 50 plus 60, that's 110 plus 60. That is just not enough for the knockout. So with a Muscle Band, that would have been enough for a knockout. I could have knocked out this Pokemon right here. But then the Genesect could have come in and attacked us. So what we are going to do is we are going to go with the Listener for sure. That is our best bet. Licensing out either the Aegislash or the Bronzong. Let's get a Frogadier from our deck, start evolving a Froakie on our bench, and then we shall start using our Water Shurikens while we heal up. So Lysander it is onto the Aegislash. If my opponent doesn't have a Floatstone, he will have to manually attach energies to retreat the Aegislash, and he cannot do that with the Bronzong because Bronzong can only accelerate to the bench. So now it's time for the giant Water Shuriken. Let's put 60 on the Dialga EX. And in the next turn that is going to be a knockout on the Dialga if my opponent cannot retreat the Aegislash. And we shall also start attacking the Aegislash with our Greninja Break. Why the heck not, right? And hit for the Moonlight Slash. With a Muscle Bands, that would be a 2-hit knockout. But we don't really need the 2-hit knockout all that much at the moment. I'd rather have the VS Seeker for our Fisherman, because we do have 4 energy in the discard pile already, 3 basic and 1 splash energy. Can my opponent find a switch or a Floatstone? With the 3 cards that he has left, does he have it in hand or not? If not, we might very well see a concede right here, and he does have an energy in hand, so he's going to try to retreat the Aegislash. That is going to take him way too long. How many energy does he have in the discard pile actually? 3 more energy in the discard pile. 4 in play, 7 in play, 8 in play. That's 11 energies. How many energies would he run? Maybe 12. But I don't think he runs any more than that. So he might not even have enough energy in his deck to retreat this Aegislash. A VS Seeker is going to Lysander out. Why is he going to Lysander out? We don't really care. The Froakie, that's okay. We are going to retreat the Froakie. We have an energy in hand to retreat it. And then we are going to Fisherman most likely. We even get a rare candy to evolve our Froakie. That is pretty amazing. So let's heal up. And then let's Water Shuriken knock out that Dialga EX. Bring ourselves down to 2 prizes. This is going to be the comeback game with Greninja Break. Right now we have less prizes than my opponents, and then we shall Fisherman. I think my opponent might even concede before we are able to close out the game, and actually we are going to close out the game right here with our Muscle Bands, I believe. Yeah, we are going to close out the game right here. We are going to take the win with our Greninja Break. If we can attach those energies. Why can we not attach those energies? Is that a bug? Did I do something wrong? I already attached an energy to the Froakie. That explains that, of course. So we will have to end our turn. We are not yet going to take the game. It's so easy to forget that I already attached an energy. It doesn't really matter even if my opponent retreats this Aegislash and knocks out our Greninja Break. We should definitely still have this game. We are just going to Lysander out his Bronzong. He cannot retreat that Bronzong as well. I don't think he will be able to do that. Metal Links onto the Aegislash. We'll definitely see a knockout on our Greninja Break. That is more than okay. If we could top deck a Greninja, we could actually rare Candy and then Wally into a break. Although we have the break in hand, so we cannot Wally. We could just rare Candy. My opponent will have to discard all energy attached to this Gen Effect. If he decides to, but he does not. So it's a very wise decision there, not to go for the maximum damage. We shall promote our Dunsparce with a free retreat. Go Dunsparce! Oh my goodness, we even get a... Oh, look at that. We are going to rare Candy right here, right about now. Rare Candy are into our... I'm not sure which Greninja actually. I kind of feel like going with the Greninja with a little Water Shuriken. Just so we can put 90 on that Aegislash in the next turn. Does my opponent have another Lysander? Let's have a look here. I'm going to quickly look at my opponent's discard pile. He's used 4 VS Seeker and 1 Lysander. I believe he does not have a Lysander. So actually, I am going to go for this Greninja so we can Water Shuriken onto the Aegislash. Let's get this Greninja out. Let's evolve into the Greninja as well. We have another Greninja in deck, so I think it was the best option to go with the baby Water Shuriken Greninja. And then we shall hit our Lysander on the Bronzong, try to stall one more time against my opponent. And we will leave the Dunsparce in the active spot. Already put a baby Water Shuriken on his Aegislash, preparing his Aegislash for the knockout with our Greninja break in the next turn. And I think we might even just attach an energy to Dunsparce and hit for a Glare, just because we can. If my opponent Lysanders out the Greninja, we could actually Lysander out the Aegislash and hit for the second bite to knock it out with our Dunsparce. So we have the game here. We have two options to win the game, and my opponent cannot do anything anymore to prevent us from using those options. Really good game, man, he says. Yes, indeed, really good. You too. And that is going to be it. I'm actually going to opt to Lysander his Aegislash and then knock it out with my Dunsparce. We will give Dunsparce his moment of glory. Epic knockout right here. That is amazing. Second bite for the knockout, for the win. Only Aegislash. Look at that. Wow, 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 wow. Dunsparce, my buddy, Dunsparce, my homie, he gave us the win right there. Look at that. Stats: 590 damage versus 650 for my opponent. Greninja Break MVP versus Lugia EX. What a long and what a nice game. As my opponent said, that was pretty amazing. And that is going to be it here for today. I'm probably going to use this match for my update video, so if you have reached the end of the video, you will have noticed that. So I'm not sure why I'm telling you. Leave a like if you enjoyed this Dunsparce victory, and subscribe to my channel for more Dunsparce action. I hope you have a truly Karptastic day, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow with a fun Friday episode.
Karp, Karp, Karp. Karp, 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 Karp.